How much does a live action video cost? We get this question all the time, and the first part of the answer may sound quite frustrating. Well, it depends. Wait, don't stop watching now. There's a second better answer, and that's on what it depends. We can divide it into two main categories, time and scope. First, let's take a look at time. When we get a request for a quote for a video, one of the first things we do is to try and get a real notion of the time it will take to do the project. That involves what happens before the filming starts, which is called pre-production, the filming itself, called production, and then the editing and finalizing, which is the post-production. In pre-production, we include what we call the discovery phase, the conversations over the phone or in person that we'll have to have in order to learn as much as we can about the business and its goals. Scripting, or coming up with the proper questions to ask interviewees, or both. Casting, if actors are involved. Location scouting can be also part of the first phase, or even getting permits for certain locations. In production, calculating the time is simpler. Is it going to take half a day or a full day to film? Some productions get more expensive because they need a few days to be filmed. Some will take weeks. In post-production, costs will depend directly on the production. The more you shoot, the more material you will need to go through to edit it. The final video duration may be 2 minutes, let's say, but depending on the complexity of the video, there will be several hours of material to work with. For example, how many interviews were shot? All these factors may affect the duration of the editing. Now, if you've worked with a production company before, you already know that we shoot much more than is actually used in the final video. A lot stays on the floor of the editing room, as they say. Now, let's take a look at scope. It starts from the kind of crew needed for the shoot. And now in our case, our usual basic crew is composed of a videographer, an assistant, and a director/producer. That's pretty standard for production companies that do videos for businesses. Many times, though, the production may need more than that. We may need, let's say, a makeup artist, a wardrobe person, a sound person, or more. If the video is scripted, let's say, we may need actors. That certainly increases the budget quite a bit. Another scope factor is locations. Will we be shooting in one location, or do we need to get to 3 or 4 different ones? How far are they from each other? How much time it will take to get to each other? How many locations can we shoot in one day? And according to the location, how long will it take to set up? Are the locations free, or do we need to pay to rent it? And maybe pay for a permit if it's a public place, let's say. Equipment can also be a factor. Will we need a drone, a crane, or will the normal basic professional equipment suffice? Post-production also affects the scope calculation. Besides the editing, will we need to create special effects? How many music tracks do we need to purchase? Is a voiceover actor needed? Will we need stock footage besides the footage we shoot? And how much will it cost? All these factors may affect the complexity of the editing phase. So now we get to real prices. I know you're waiting for that. So our usual company video budget starts around $5,000. It's usually half a day shoot with a crew of 3 people at one location. That includes whatever is decided we will shoot. Interviews and any additional shots of the location and the people. This is what we call B-roll, the footage that will make the video be much more interesting than just a talking head like I am now. Now, we have done hundreds of company videos for businesses of all sizes. The budget always depends on all the factors I mentioned before. And it can go anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 or above. Having said that, most of the corporate videos we have done, and they are very effective, have been created with a budget much closer to 5,000 than to 20,000. Lastly, a word of advice. If you have a budget in mind, please let the company production you are talking to know about it up front. And why? Because many times people have grandiose ideas that include actors, multiple locations, special effects, and not knowing what all this should cost, they get very disappointed when they get the price tag. And that may prevent them from doing the video they are yearning for. So being upfront about the budget will help the production company find effective and creative ways to realize your vision without breaking the bank. Well, I know this wasn't a simple answer, but what in life is simple? I hope it helps. See you next time.